it's technically the first video of the month, but I pre-recorded Monday's video before I went on my Disney trip, but I never uploaded it on Friday. So this is the first video I recorded since getting back from my Disney trip. But today, we are going to be doing my June Favs and Hates video. So yeah, so for anyone that's new to the channel, a Favs and Hates video is basically where I kind of, throughout the month, pick out things that I really enjoyed and things that I didn't really enjoy that much. So yeah, so the list varies. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. So the first Favs of June is my Alice in Atlantis palette from Blend Money Cosmetics. So I've already talked about this palette ad nauseum, but so that's why I made it the first Favs of the month. So I ordered this palette the first of the month of June, and it said it was gonna be like my only big purchase for the month, but I guess I was planning on doing some like no buy, but like I've tried no buys and I don't know why, for some reason it just never works out. But yeah, so it's this really beautiful rainbow palette that I got, and it's a super good palette. I've already used a couple of the colors, especially these sparkly shades in the middle. They're so pretty, and I wore these shades when I went to Disneyland. This was the only palette that I brought, and I love these colors. They're so pretty. I think my favorite one has to be the shade Presence, this purple right here, and Illusion, like just this row of purples, and like these two rows right here are like some of my favorite shades. They're so pretty. But yeah, first favorite is my Alice in Atlantis palette. If you want to know more about the palettes, look at my like makeup videos that I did for June, because I talk more about that palette in those videos. Alright, for my first hates for the month of June, I have just rope dropping at Disney. Now, I love rope dropping at Disney, but for some reason, this time around, I just was like not feeling it this time around. Like, I think it's just because I do so much more now, and like with like my makeup and stuff like that, so I have to wake up super early. Like for both rope drops that I went to, I woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and we would get back to the hotel at like 11, like 10 to like midnight, and I still had like to go my makeup and take a shower and stuff like that, and give myself like half an hour to relax, and that was always the hardest part. And I love going to Disneyland, but it was like rope dropping, I don't know, for some reason kind of just sucked this time around. I think it's just because I do a lot more of my makeup and I do a lot more stuff, so I need to wake up earlier. So yeah, that is my second hates. Alright, so my second favs is, well, since I already talked about Disney, let's talk about my Disney trip. So this past week, it's been like more than a week since I left for Disney. I had a whole lot of fun. My parents, like, they bought the Disney tickets on like a discount because they were doing some like California residents like ticket discount thing, and if you like buy us like 3 tickets, I think you'll be able to get like a discount or something like that. And we went to Disneyland like twice, and then we went to California Adventure once, and I had so much fun that day. I also plan on doing a Disney food review video. So I took a video and I kind of just picked out like all the foods that I like took and like I ate, and I ranked them, or not really ranked them, I'm just going to be talking about So look forward to that video in the coming week or two. So yeah. So let me think what else. Like, I kind of want to do a whole video just talking about my Disney trip, because my Disney trip was like a whole lot of fun, but I don't really want to spend the whole video just talking about it. But I had a whole lot of fun. I went from the 24th to the 28th of June. And sorry, I'm like tired. And I had a whole lot of fun. I'm still kind of trying to adjust to being back at home, but I really do miss Disney. I had a whole lot of fun, like, doing stuff. We got to ride that new ride. It was like called Mickey's Runaway Railway. That was a really fun ride. Obviously, I ate some like really good food and different things like that. Also, ignore my family in the background. I never got around to upload, like, recording in the morning, so my family is up and active this morning. Not this morning, it's like almost 8 o'clock when I'm recording this. But yeah, so, what was I? Oh my god. But Disney was so much fun. I was kind of sad that that Haunted Mansion was still closed, and we couldn't try out the new Tiana's Bio Adventure ride. I heard they're both opening like around like October, like fall-ish, for like the Halloween like season. So maybe we'll be going back, and I'm like super excited for it. But yeah, so that is my second Fave Sits. Now time for my second hate sits, and I'm going to be talking about just sunburn and just the heat in general. So, in California, we are going to be going through a massive heat wave. But when we went to Disney, we went to Santa Monica first, because our hotel wasn't ready, so we already planned on going to Santa Monica. And I got like really bad sunburn on my arms, and like not much of a sunburn, but like just like how much I hate the heat and how much I hate the summer. Like where I'm at, we are getting like on high hundreds. Like a couple of days this week we're at 111 degree weather, and I am not excited about that. But the world's just gonna be getting hotter and hotter. But yeah, I'm just like I don't like the heat. But thankfully, where I work, I'm inside. But I am so like scared of my sister because she works outside a lot. Where she works outside. So she's gonna be outside in the heat. And I hope she does alright. But yeah, like the sunburns and like my tan is like all over the place. Like I have a very pale face. I have like a burnt neck. I have dark arms and hands. The bottom of my arms are pale. I have like a really pale torso, but like I have like dark legs. Like I have like weird tan lines and things like that. Like I have like a sock cut off, or like I have like a dark leg, but like a really like foot. It's like I have a weird like tan, and plus I always face away from the sun. That's why I have like a pretty like dark neck. Like is it diabetes neck, or is it just a really tan neck? I think it's just a tan neck. Alright. Man, I hate the heat, and I'm not ready for this big old heat wave. But yeah. So, time for my final fave sits for the month of June, and I think a lot of my ones are about Disney. Inside Out 2 is my final fave sits. So, I have always been a fan of the first Inside Out movie. I've watched it a couple of times. I remember like one of the first times I watched it was on like some like bootleg DVD that my parents got from the flea market. But I love Inside Out. And Inside Out 2 came out this year, back in June. And me and my family went to go watch it. And I actually did talk about going to see Inside Out 2 in one of, I think it was like my most recent Get Ready With Me videos. But I just love Inside Out 2, I just love like the introductions of all the new emotions, and I just love how they kind of handled a lot of like different things, like anxiety attacks, like different parts of the brain, and like I heard that they're planning on doing a series, like an animated series, but in like 2025, and I'm like super excited about that. And I saw that they're putting Inside Out 2 on Disney Plus, like in the next, like on the 8th, so it's like not that long. So I'm like super excited to like watch it, because I think it's become one of my more favorite Disney movies. And like when I was on my way back from Disney, on the drive back, I watched Inside Out, the first one, and I watched Turning Red, because those are some of my like most favorite like modern Disney movies, and I love them so much. But yeah, so now it's on my final hates it, and my final hates is just people who don't listen. Now I wrote this down and I don't really remember. I'm like, I think it's just because of work. So like, I give people directions at work and they don't listen to my instructions, like working at self-checkout, and especially with a place where like a lot of people are a little old and not really understanding technology. I'll like give them an instructions of like, oh, it's like this, oh, it's like this is, or like I'll show them, literally point to the button that they need to press, and they'll press a completely different button on the self-checkout. And like, I'm trying to be calm, I'm trying to be like, oh, that's not really the button you need to be pressing, and stuff like that. And like, I'm trying to be helpful, but just like, it gets so annoying sometimes trying to deal with people who just like won't listen to instructions, won't listen to like anything I try to say, or just like, I've been getting so many rambles about like, oh, self-checkout's taking your job, self-checkout is like the devil and all that stuff. I don't think I've had people tell me that, but just how rude some people can get at self-checkout. It's just like, I'm not really a fan. But yeah. So yeah. So that is my final hates it, and that is the end of this video. I know it's been a little bit of a short video, but I've been trying not to ramble so much with like on these, because I'm just like, I feel like I like circle a little bit, but I think I did pretty well. But yeah, tell me, is there anything that like you really enjoyed from this month, or anything that you didn't enjoy? Let me know. I would love to hear it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow all my socials down in the